something like buggy going on here? I want you guys to stay on the planet until you're healed, is what I'm asking. There we go. Cool. Alright. We can finish off Harmony Traditions. Grab the Paradise Dome. That is also going to give us plus 10 happiness and 1 Ascension perk slot. So, Galactic Force Projection is always a really good one to get. Eternal Vigilance is also really good for playing an isolated empire. Let's see. We could go like full culture and become cybernetic species. That could be cool. Let's do that. Because right now, I do want to grab Galactic Force Projection eventually, but I think I'll at least get the first level of Synthetic Ascension, just because we need more resources, and that's going to help us. We now possess both the technology to make advanced cybernetic implants and the means to mass produce them. Medical centers throughout the United Syndicates of Earth are standing by to begin the surgical grafting process on our citizens. In the future, possessing neural implants and at least a rudimentary level of cybernetics will be necessary to function in the technological society we are building. Consequently, the conversion process to install basic cybernetics suite will be mandatory and free of cost to all of our citizens. Well, I don't think it should be mandatory. We're anarchists. Like, I think if people just don't want to be a cyborg, that, you know, that's their choice. But species, human. Oh, it just pops up in the situation log, doesn't it? All right. It's going to take up our engineering research for a while, but let's be cyborgs. Okay, bark armies. They're on the correct stance. And we are jumping to the Ufram system, where we will fight probably the last real resistance. Let's take this down to normal speed. Scanners indicate the sandy dunes of Lando 3 are almost entirely composed of granulate rare metals, perhaps valuable resources. Let's take a look. So the L-Gate insights, I think, are going to be coming fast here. Oh, that wasn't their homeworld. I was giving them all that shit for not clearing all the tile blockers on their homeworld. That wasn't even their homeworld. Also, apparently they're Arctic foxes, because they live in cold places. So we're taking some wax here, which is fair. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to probably have Galactic Force Projection as our next pick, just because I really want to be able to take on some of these bigger empires. I'm going to replace one farm per planet with a Paradise Dome. That's a mineral tile, apparently. And Kropotkin. There we go. Union of Thembor has insulted us. Nano Sand. The ISS Wanderer crew is excited to report on an unanticipated find on the surface of Lando 3. Not only are the plentiful sand dunes on the planet composed of rare metal granulate, the sand itself is almost entirely composed of countless broken nanites. These microscopic machines are millions of years old, their structure degraded far beyond any chance of reactivation. While we cannot determine a source of origin for these nanomachines, the society that created them must have been highly technologically advanced. Science Officer ISS Wanderer, that's the name of the ship. The science officer is Misaki Kobayashi, otherwise known as she who has single-handedly decoded most of the mystery of the Elgate by herself so far. Let's see. Postulates the nanites may have been used to terraform the surface of Lando 3 millions of years ago. And that is gonna do it. Let's go, enter orbit. Do not land yet. I did not give you the order to land. Oh, that's why. They're on aggressive stance. So they'll automatically attack if the odds of success are favorable. That's okay. That's fine. At least I understand why you did that now. Why you done did it. Remind me, what does this do again? Can we, like, impose ideology? Can we just achieve war goals? Okay, so we're still at minus 26.
Research concluded.
So we could do a status quo piece quite easily at this point. Technology researched. Let's grab. Let's see, Hyperdrive 3 is going to be really expensive. Oh, let's get advanced shields. There we go. That's what we need. There are more defensive
System
armies on this planet.
Concluded.
Unsurprisingly. So they could still launch a counterattack from Zanbor. I don't know how well developed. If we have any. Let's see. It's a size 12 colony, so it's unlikely that they can launch any kind of a significant resistance from there. Whittling away at their armies. Garrison strength is 225. Our army strength is 203, so it's going to be a little while. They have a. They do have a stronghold.
Construction project concluded.
So we can target the stronghold. That would be great. Paradise domes are in place. Max happiness on Earth. Max happiness on Bakanin. Max happiness on Rosalia. Max happiness everywhere. Fantastic. Gonna upgrade our biolabs now. Let's see. The Hypercom form increases our Unity output. We could do some gene modification as well. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do cybernetics and gene modification.
System survey concluded.
Yeah, we need to take this thing down. It's really making it difficult to whittle away at these armies from orbit. Our garrison strength is low enough now that we could probably invade. It's going to be a long, hard-fought battle. I don't know if they even have a spaceport at this colony, because are clearly not sending much of a relief force. Okay, it looks like our armies have decided now is the time.
Commencing planetary incursion initiative.
The robots are landing. They are fighting, and we are victorious.
Initiative successful.
I'm gonna land here until you guys are healed. Let's see, still -7 from achieving our war goals. So we'll keep that army there, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna go occupy a couple more systems. Our own war exhaustion is getting slightly high. Is that affecting our pop happiness at all? Or our factions? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be able to flip their entire empire in one. Black Flotilla. Oh, they have pirates there now. They didn't before, they do now.
System survey concluded.
So we've lost a total of 5 ships in this war.
Receiving transmission.
Mostly destroyers. Let's see. Sure. They want to pay us to know what empires we know. They want to look at our Spacebook account. Let's see. What could we be doing with some of these minerals we have here? Churgamore, I think, yeah, needs more defense platforms. We should also upgrade the existing ones. It's one of our main flashpoint systems if we get attacked by someone who doesn't like us very much. Living metal is so good. Like, we would have taken so many more cumulative losses just from, like, grinding attrition by now if we didn't have that. Alright, we can achieve our war goals. So they're forced to adopt the ethos and government form of the United Syndicates of Earth. And the Overseer Matu, son of Turk, is forced to abdicate. So this... Let's see, where is he? This motherfucker, Matu, son of Turk, he was a reformer, so maybe, I don't know, they would have come to a more ethical system of government on their own without our interference, but let's not think about that. Let's not think about how unnecessary our death robots was. Okay, cool. So they are now a rational consensus, technocratic, democratic with an efficient bureaucracy. They still have... Oh, they're going to change from hegemonic imperialists to erudite explorers. We admit defeat, but do not think this is anything more than a temporary setback. Okay, so... They are now the Kataknor Interstellar League. And they should like us now, right? Hell yeah! So we're going to form a defensive pact. We're going to offer a migration treaty. We're going to open our borders to you. We're going to offer a research agreement. So there we go. The hegemony does not want to have a defensive pact with us anymore. Because we are allied to their rivals. Well, guess what? Guess who's next? Fantastic. That's great. So, here's the question now. We have the ability to start expanding down this way, I believe. Yeah. That's great. So I'm wondering if we can just jump over them, and then, you know, we'll have a disconnected empire, but with allies in the middle, I guess. We're also gonna go here. We're gonna take our army, land them back on Earth. "49 months until that finishes." I don't know what I just clicked on. Stop tracking. I guess let's just track everything, I guess. Okay. Casus Belli lost, that's fine. We won the war. Interstellar League has laid claim to one of our systems. Okay. That's troubling. But, okay, cool. So we got a migration treaty. Let's learn more about our new friends, by the way. So the Katankor, they're mammalian. They're Arctic foxes. They live in the Arctic. They're natural engineers, strong. So despite their size, they can fuck you up. Enduring, also decadent. That's going to be a problem because they're not going to be allowed to have slaves now. We have forcefully abolished slavery, so their society may find difficulty. But now that that border's safe, I think we're going to keep our fleet anchored in Churgamore. And we'll upgrade before we refill them. Because, yeah, the Dabax and the Thembor are like our next two big threats. We need to build up so that we can take them both on because they have a defensive pact. So we have to... The only way to fight them is to fight them both at once.
System
Upgrade these
survey
biolabs. Which is much needed because we're slightly behind in society research compared to our other research categories. Actually, before we go home, let's help out our friends here by clearing out this pirate nest.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
The despoilers have sent us another insult. Again, like, that's great if you ever are able to reach us. Being on the other side of the galaxy makes me less than worried. We want to make sure that our new syndicalist allies can thrive, so we're gonna clear out this pirate station so that they don't have depredations. Also, it's going to give us resources, which is always cool. Alright, now I want you to go more at Churgamore. Be nice if that gave us an opinion boost.
Project concluded.
Yeah, because, like, with what's it called? EU4, if you kill rebels in someone else's territory, it makes them like you better. I wish Stellaris had something similar for that. Like, if you kill a pirate station that's right next to someone's borders, it'll make them like you more. It's a size 13. Yeah. It's dubious whether that would be worth it. This would definitely be worth it. Size 21 with an asteroid belt. Research agreement with the Coalition of Mirovandia Prima. I actually am down for that. Where exactly are they? Oh, it's these guys. So are they rivals of our rivals? Mutual rivals, yeah. So we could almost form a non-aggression pact with them. They are a representative democracy. despite being hegemonic imperialists. So they're kind of
System
space
survey
US.
concluded.
We are capped out on influence, so I am going to see... No other policies that we can take right now. I don't want to lose this Arcturus choke point by expanding out any further. We can almost take on the Guardians of Zanam. That's actually, you know what? Let's keep these guys in Kepler. It leaves us a little bit more open to attack from our rivals, but... No.
Anomaly found.
Let's see. Impact craters. Let's take a look. Well, I guess we don't have a shipyard here. That's why they can't upgrade here. Alright, go home, upgrade. We're going to build back up to our new fleet capacity. Pretty soon we'll have cruisers. Fender Bender. We're sitting at, what, 4 L-Gate insights at the moment, I believe? Yeah, 4 out of 7. Almost to a perfect 5 out of 7. Keep diplomatic grants running. Definitely going to keep capacity overload running. Because, man, are we hurting for energy right now.
Anomaly found.
I'm sure we'll deal with it eventually. Soul Station could use an upgrade here. Chairperson's reign is ended. Alejandro Ortiz died at 104. Exile. I've seen this event before. We're gonna search the whole facility. Puzzling. Sean Lang is now a level 5 admiral. That's freaking awesome. How do we end up with 33 corvettes? Alright, situation log. One of our scientists was elected. We are going to put... I don't want to take Kobayashi off of the Wanderer. We'll put Dongzhu there. Find a new captain for the Remembrance. Youngest candidate by default. Dolores Alvarez.
Fleet enhancement supplied. Quantization complete. Opening comms.
Let's see, diplomatic proposal, communications, sure. We have met the Prickett-T. They are a blood court of evil gecko purifiers. Do not stand in our way. Where the hell are they? And are they relevant? Oh, hey, there's a new Fallen Empire up here too. Enigmatic observers. Where are the Prickett-T? Oh, they're down here by the Chroniclers. Okay. And it looks like they have only one planet to their name. And they control a natural wormhole. So good for them. Why am I not able to combine these fleets? Oh, because this one's taking forever to upgrade, that's why.
Anomaly found.
Let's leave that be for now.
Fleet enhancement supply.
There we go. These guys still haven't finished upgrading yet now. Moo aliens. Let's see what that's about.
Anomaly found.
Material composition of the asteroid
An
differs.
alien empire has established communication.
Interstellar Vivisandia Imperium. They are feudal plant knights. I like that. That's very thematically appropriate. Feudal empire, hegemonic imperialists. We don't like that at all. Life-seated. Yeah, we pursue true equality. Do not stand in our way. Close their borders to us. Actually, we should go ahead and close our borders with the purifiers as well. Close borders. Alright. Mapped stars and research grants have expired. We will renew both of those.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Asteroid fossils. How interesting. Alright. So, we need to go to the fleet designer. I don't know why it's saying that we want 33 Corvettes. That's not what I said at all. There we go. Okay. So we now have a fleet limit of 90. So we're gonna bump this up to 24. Yeah, that'll work. So let's see how we compare to our rivals now. The Thembor have a superior fleet to us. Dabax also superior fleet to us, but equivalent in technology at least. So it's good that we're building more ships. Because we want them to be scared of attacking us.
System survey concluded. Fleet enhancement supplied.
Target uplink computer and crew quarters. Okay, yeah, cool. Should probably do the same on our tourists. Alright. How long until we become cyborgs? Probably end the episode with that. Because that will be a major milestone for our empire. Tourist station. Let's go ahead and upgrade our defense platforms there. How much more do we need to
Fleet enhancement supplied.
fully reinforce our fleet? About 3,500 minerals to get up to full strength. Actually, once we get to full strength, we might be able to go after the Guardians of Zanam. We're getting close to that point. I'm also considering putting a shipyard system in Bardiam, just because that's going to be... We'll probably put a shipyard system in Bardiam, and we'll probably put another one in Sturil, because those are the next two logical choke points if they do break through the first line of defenses, so it'd be nice to have some beefed up. We'll have to increase our starbase
Special
capacity.
project concluded.
The cybernetic conversion process has been completed. All of our citizens have now been equipped with neural implants and basic cybernetic suites. The infrastructure is also in place to gradually modify any new citizens that are born within our nation so that they can experience all the benefits of technology from an early age. Henceforth, our species shall be known as the superhumans. I don't like that. That sounds a little bit too ubermenschy for our society, so we're gonna change the name of that probably. I guess we can't just change the name without changing anything else, can we? Well, we'll fix it when we get genetic modification. So let's see. Let's wait a month and see what that did to our resource output, just because I'm curious what we got to work with now. Didn't really do much, actually. Let's see, habitability. Okay, so cybernetic by itself doesn't actually give you much additional resource output. It just gives habitability and lifespan and stuff. But it will make us much easier for us to live on what were previously much less habitable worlds. So that's cool. What size is this? It's a size 13 tidal locked continental world. Alright, anyway, we have brought the Kataknor Interstellar League into the fold of our growing coalition here. We are building up to go after the Guardians of Zanam and claim this Gaia world for ourselves. We are building up to defend against and eventually conquer and government flip the Union of Thembor and the Dabax associated worlds. Make them good syndicalists like us. We are more than halfway to being able to open the L-Gate, so lots of exciting stuff going on. Be sure to check out Loresworn.com. That's our website. At Loresworn Order on Twitter. I'm at AsaTJ. That's ASATJ. Subscribe, hit notification, all that cool stuff. This is getting exciting. This is getting to be one of the more exciting Stellaris games that I've played in a while. So hope you will join us next time, and we'll see you then.